Hello, my name is Deborah Reyes and I will be presenting my entrepreneurial plan. The company starting up is a welding company, specifically for job sites through unions. The company's name will be Reyes Welding Co. The name comes from the owners Deborah and Stephen Reyes. Stephen is the welder along with a few others hired on, and Deborah is the business overseer. This means she handles payroll, accounting, working with job sites, and basically keeps the company running in a correct business manner. Reyes Welding Co. will be hired through the unions for specific job sites when welders are needed. Normally on construction sites, welders are only needed for a certain time limit, or to perform a specific task on the job site, such as welding columns or freeways on bridges. Even though they are only needed for normally a short time period, they are still always needed and get paid very well. Welding is a strong skill to learn and not many people are in the field or have many certifications that job sites are looking for when hiring. The mission of this company is to provide lifelong quality welds to bridges and freeways all over California. We want to make sure people are safe knowing our welds will last. The trust gain is the most important value to this company. Providing top quality service is always expected, and ethics will never be ignored. With God in our hearts and our prayers to guide us every step of the way, anything is possible. Genesis 49:26 says, "Your father's blessings are greater than the blessings of ancient mountains and the bounty of age-old hills." The vision for this company is for customers to see its name and know they are the first they want to call for services. For Reyes Welding Co. to be known all over California and know that we will travel to provide quality work. The vision is also for this company to have veteran welders working many years with us, as well as training apprentices to follow in their footsteps and learn to weld in the best ways possible. Their faces and stories will be on social media, along with videos and pictures of their work for people to know and trust them. Following God's word will keep our ethics in order. Common characteristics of potential customers needing this business are the state, counties, and cities that use construction industries to help build the city what the city needs. Taxes mostly pay for construction and welding to be done, since these jobs are for communities that use them. Popular cities such as Los Angeles and San Diego are constantly building, remodeling, and updating commonly used areas. Freeways are certainly used nonstop and need updates all the time. There are several types of welders: construction, manufacturing, structural steel, sheet metal, boilermakers, industrial maintenance, industrial shutdown, rig, pipe fitters, motorsports, even underwater welders. And there are several types of welding, such as gas metal, gas tungsten, shielded metal arc, flux cord arc, atomic hydrogen welding, and plasma arc welding. The industry of welding is needed everywhere, but the focus of this company is mainly on construction welding for bridges and freeways, maybe some theme parks as well. Construction welders take on a reasonable magnitude of risk, as this job requires them to work outdoors, sometimes several hundred feet above the ground. The job of construction welders is one of the highest paid jobs in the construction industry. There are two types of construction welders: residential and commercial. Residential construction welders are trained in smaller tasks, like joining pipes that carry gas or water. They are mainly used for plumbing and pipelines in residential areas. A commercial construction welder is they are highly trained in doing more complex and challenging jobs. This is what Reyes Welding Co. will be focused on. This company is needed when there are many metal components that need to be welded. For location preferences, the work trucks will be parked on our land surrounding the owner's home when not in use. There is no physical place for the business since it is meant for the welders to travel to different job sites. The only thing needed will be land for the trucks to park that the welders will be driving to jobs. The trucks have the welder machines that they need in the back and the rest of their work necessities. As far as work locations, they will be traveling to normally main cities such as San Diego, Los Angeles, Orange County, and the Inland Empire. And there are rare instances of traveling farther for a certain time period to do a big job. The advantages of working in large cities is that they will always continue to grow. They will need more bridges, more freeways, and the work will continue. There is a disadvantage, and that is that the job is very dangerous. Many construction workers and welders have lost their lives from cars on the freeway, not paying attention, or falling from great heights without a harness. Harnesses will always be taken with employees because safety is a #1 priority. With our faith in God, He will watch over the welders while they work, protecting them from any harm that comes near them. The corporate structure of this company will be a sole proprietorship, which is one of the most common ways to start a business. It will be a sole proprietorship. The owners are a married couple and no one else. That's all. This gives them complete control over their business. These businesses are usually quick and inexpensive to form. A disadvantage to this is that the owners are 100% liable for the business, and there's basically no legal separation between you and the business. Social media is an excellent way to advertise to a large audience. Advertising, when done correctly, can greatly improve a business. It helps a business be seen by potential customers, helping the company become popular. Businesses that become popular also increase their online ranking on search engines, such as Google, which will increase attention drawn to their business. That in turn leads to more sales. Social media is also an extremely cheap way to advertise, compared to other forms such as television ads and billboards. Stanberry states that social media is cheaper than any form of advertising available today. It is one of the only forms of media that you can expose yourself to over 1,000 people for less than $3. Social media is a fast-moving platform that requires a lot of attention, which can be difficult to remember while trying to run a business. Many large businesses hire someone specifically to keep up their social media accounts. That alone shows how important it can be to a company. The proposed method for Reyes Welding Co. would be to stay active on social media platforms such as Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. There is no need for Twitter since the work needs to be mainly shown in videos and pictures, as well as videos of the welders doing what they do best. A drone will be used to get amazing shots of them in the air in their harnesses, making beautiful pieces of art that they are working on. Contact information will be left in the bio of the profiles pages. A merchandise website will be made to purchase items related to welding as well. Our faith will always be shown proudly and represented on our merchandise, just as an In-N-Out cup has John 3:16. Customers will know that Reyes Welding Co. puts God first and are followers of His Word. Reyes Welding Co. will pride itself on result orientation. The work will speak for itself, and customers will know they are getting the very best service available. Adaptability is a big one as well, because the jobs can vary. It is not always bridges that need to be built, but also street signs, commercial buildings, and industrial buildings as well. Technical and analytical skills are needed to operate equipment correctly and identify faults or obstacles that may need alternate solutions. Responsibility in welding is a life dependency because the welds made by the employees must have lifetime guarantee. If one of their welds break and a bridge collapse, they are at fault. Our company is at fault for any harm that comes to anyone involved. Therefore, certifications and years of experience are an absolute necessity. Competitive advantages the Reyes Welding Co. will have are highly trained welders, meaning they have their LA City certification as well as certifications for several types of welds. This is very rare and certainly will be difficult to substitute. This is a one-time investment in the welders to help them become the best of the best. Once the welders have these certifications, and it is posted with all advertisements and social media, customers will want business from welders that are known professionals. Here we have a chart of the first year startup costs. A source for business funding will start with savings and applying for business grants. Business grants are out there for women starting businesses. That is just a start. Another business grant that can be applied for is for minorities. Corporate grants will be applied for as well as state and regional and federal grants. There are many places willing to help a welding company start up, especially since it is helping the city and community. If more money is needed, then the company will move on to bank loans from a credit union. Credit unions are the next best choice because they have the lowest interest rates for loans. The option best suited is certainly savings and business grants, since those will have no interest. The company's profit margin depends on how many jobs we get in the first year and how long each job is. A 2-week job of welding columns on a bridge pays around $30,000. Subtracting gas and payroll from the 2 weeks for 2 welders will come to a profit of about 20 grand. These jobs usually are monthly, which would leave the company with a profit of $240,000 in the first year before taxes. They can also be twice a month, which would double the yearly income. A break-even analysis of Reyes Welding Co. can happen in the first year with proper marketing of our business to commercial construction companies. The company can certainly stay busy if it expands its region for work throughout Los Angeles, Orange County, San Diego, and the Inland Empire. This will fill the gap with competing welding companies taking jobs as well. There are more than enough jobs going on in these busy cities. Here we have a chart of our break-even analysis for the first year. Reyes Welding Co. will put a modern business plan into an old-school field. Welding and construction are always needed as cities continue to grow and update. The goal for this company is not only to work with construction companies, but commercial jobs as well, to be well known and easy to contact in several ways. The work will speak for itself, and people will know they are getting quality work. God will guide and make the right decisions for the company. It will also help people know that this is an honest, God-fearing company that will do right in the Lord's eyes by his fellow brothers and sisters. Reyes Welding Co. is the future of welding companies. Thank you for your time.